Hey guys, Portia here, and today I'll be making another purse strap tumbler. Yes, another one. If you are interested in the previous ones I made, I'll go ahead and link those in the description. But I was scrolling on Google the other day and I came across a Coach wine tote, and I looked at that and I'm like, oh my God, that would make a great tumbler. So we're going to use that tote as inspiration to create ourselves a Coach purse strap tumbler. Here is the plan. We are going to use Canva and go ahead and create the design. I'm going to show you guys step by step how I made the design. From there, we will sublimate our design onto a 20-ounce skinny tumbler. And then after that, we'll go ahead and add some embellishments. Let's go ahead and jump right in, y'all. Alright guys, we are starting with a clean slate here. So the size of my design is 9.3 inches by 8.2 inches. Be sure to measure twice. Once again, this is for a 20-ounce skinny tumbler, and I brought different brands and they are different circumferences, so make sure you guys measure twice before you start your design. You don't want to waste materials. Anywho, let's go ahead and start with our background color, and I am actually going to put in the hex code because I am looking for a dark grayish color. So I kind of played around with it so that we can get that monotone look. So I didn't want it to be too dark, but I did not want it to be too light because we want to create that contrast. So I think this looks pretty good. Now the next thing is I want to bring in the Coach logo. So all I did was searched I think it was Coach logo. Real simple, y'all. And I was able to come across this design here in which I removed the background. So I brought it into Canva as a ping. So what we're going to do here is go ahead and widen this. And then I am going to duplicate it. And we are going to match up our sides. So I need to slide this in just a little bit. Let's see how that looks, y'all. All right, that looks pretty good. I am going to select both of these now, and I want to group them together because I don't want them moving around all willy-nilly. I'm going to spread this out a little bit. Honestly, guys, I'm thinking about like, should I try to go into like making this seamless? And no, I don't want to. So we not gonna worry about the back seam. There will be one, and I'm not gonna worry about it today. Anywho, so since we have done that, I think that looks pretty good. I am going to actually, let's see, move this down a little bit. I'm going to duplicate this because I want to create a little bit of a line between the top and the bottom, and just a little bit. It doesn't have to be really big, but I want that break in there to kind of represent like being able to open the top. Of course, we know that's not what you can do, but you can even put, if you wanted to, let me see if I search here, if you wanted to, you could like put a line there to kind of help distinguish between there. Make that black over here. You could do that and then you would like duplicate that, but I think I'm just going to put that there to allow it to breathe, just a blank space. But you can get as creative as you want to. So now guys, that we have our foundation in, we have our pattern in, so far so good. It's starting to look like the wine tote that we saw in the picture. Let's go ahead and add an element here. And the element that I want to add in is going to like represent that little, I don't know, the strap that was here. So what I'm going to do is search leather label clip art. So that's this right here, y'all. And it's going to be in graphics, and we're going to search, I think this is the one that I picked up. It actually makes sense because it kind of falls in line with our color palette here. And then we're going to make this a little bit smaller because it's too big for what we're trying to do. I'm going to put that right there. Now, the other thing that I want to do here is go to edit, and I need to adjust the brightness here. And which way do I want to go? I want to make it a little bit darker, so not too dark, whereas it kind of runs into everything. But I think that looks pretty good. So we still in our tone on tone. We haven't deviated too much. And guys, that's pretty much it. I'm not sure if I want to leave this white though. So what I am going to do, I don't even know if that's white. That's probably gray. I want to search blank button. Oops, let's get this out of here first. Let's do blank button. And it's this button here. We are going to just cover up. Make this a little bit bigger. We are just going to go ahead and cover this up. Just a little extra detail, nothing too fancy. But guys, this is it. This is the pattern that we are going to go ahead and sublimate on the tumbler. The real magic happens when we go ahead and add the strap on, and I might put like a little purse charm on it or whatnot. We'll see. But this is it. Pretty simple, right? So next steps, let's go ahead and get this printed out. Here is our image, and as you may notice, it has taken up the whole piece of paper. Was not my original plan. I forgot to change my printer settings, and this is what I ended up with. But you know what, y'all? It is okay. We got scissors and we're gonna make it work. So let's go ahead and get our tumbler wiped down, free of debris, and let's get taped up. All right, y'all, we pretty secure. I don't use a whole lot of tape. Well, some people might say this is a lot, but I don't think so. Anywho, let's go ahead and take it to the press. All right, guys, 365, 45 seconds for the first press. All right, y'all, let's see what we got. All right, y'all, so far so good. I am going to go ahead and make this bottom glitter because this came out a little bit raggedy, and I can hear some of y'all now, you should have taped it down, but it's gonna be all right, y'all. And this is a little bit bigger than I wanted it to be, but once again, not a real big deal. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my UV resin. All you need is a little bit. And so I did mark this about 1 inch down. Just gonna place that right there. And we're going to let it, I don't know, bake or cure for about 60 seconds. All right, y'all, we are good. We got our little rivets on. I am going to remove our tape, and then we'll move on to our resin coat. All right, guys, so I did add a little bit of black holographic glitter to my resin because that's what I do, y'all. I'm just a little bit extra. Anywho, I'm gonna do this twice, coat it with resin twice, and then when I come back, you and I will look at the finished product together. All right, here we go, y'all. 2 coats later, and we are glistening, and we are looking like our inspiration. So I do have a 13-inch genuine leather strap here, and that's gonna serve as our handle. But let's go ahead and get our rivets finished up with the pacifier loop, or whatever it's called. All right, here she is, y'all. So I think that we did a good interpretation of the original, but I always like to look at it in a different light. So let's take her outside. So yeah guys, this is all I have for you today. I just want to share with you guys my tumbler that was inspired by a Coach wine tote. If you got any questions, concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. You found this video helpful or just plain or entertaining, could you go ahead and give it a thumbs up? But guys, as always, until next time, peace.